We have started a lecture series on neurophysiology, but before going to start the exact topics of neurophysiology, we should start from questions, from the very basic questions that we should have in mind while studying neurophysiology. Question number one is, what is the primary neurotransmitter? Primary neurotransmitter that is involved in signals between neurons. You have to think about a neurotransmitter. For example, this is one neuron and this is another neuron. Between these two neurons, there is released some neurotransmitter. So, for the different purposes, I do not touch anything, but I am simply asking that name the neurotransmitter that is called primary neurotransmitter, which is involved in signals between neurons: dopamine, serotonin, acetylcholine, GABA. Second number question is, which of the following is responsible for resting membrane potential of a neuron? When a neuron is in resting membrane potential state, so which of the following ion is present or responsible for that? Sodium, potassium pump, chloride ions, calcium ions, potassium ions. Again, the ions that are responsible for resting membrane potential state of a neuron. Which of these? Sodium, potassium pump, chloride ions, calcium ions, potassium ions. Which one of these would be correct? Think on it. MCQ number 3 is, action potentials are generated when sodium ions enter the cell, potassium ions exit the cell, or potassium ions enter the cell, sodium ions exit the cell, calcium ions enter the cell, calcium ions enter the cell, potassium ions exit the cell, or chloride ions enter the cell and sodium ions exit the cell. Which one of these would be correct? Write it down in comment section. Number 4, the process by which neurotransmitters are cleared or released from synaptic cleft. This is called synaptic cleft of a neuron. For example, this is a axon terminal of a neuron. These are synaptic cleft. When a neurotransmitter is clear from this bubble-like thing, so we use a specific word for that: reuptake, depolarization, repolarization, synaptic transmission. Again, whenever there is neurotransmitter cleared or released from the synaptic cleft, the specific word that is used for that: reuptake, depolarization, repolarization, synaptic transmission. Write it down in comment section, or wait for the neurophysiology lectures to clear it it on it in a very detail. Thank you very much. Let's see